Day 130. That's a frog. I am headed to what I believe might be called Seed Valley. I'm not sure. It's too many vowels in a row. It's got 3 vowels in a row. S-E-I-D-A-I-A-D, I believe. Seed Valley. Anyway. So it's 6 miles of road walking down a dirt road. Awesome. That sounds nice and easy. I'm hoping to get there, at sunrise as usual. Place opens at 7, so not in much of a hurry. Trail. I don't know, it looks more like a road. But hey. It's a nice chilly morning down there by the lake. Good thing, except puts all the bugs to sleep. Last night was kind of a pain in the ass with the hornets. I mean, hornets at least, or whatever they are, yellow jackets, I'm not even sure. But, they don't bother you. They're just all up in your shit and real curious. And, when one flies by your ear or, starts investigating your ear, it, I don't know, creeps you out. So, they kind of ruled the night. I don't know. Other than that, I'm just going to walk a lonely, boring road and hope I see some eyeballs off in the distance. I don't know why, but I feel safer seeing eyeballs when I'm on a road. Like, somehow I'm less likely to get killed by something on a road. I guess because you don't feel like you're in the wilderness, even though I'm still in the wilderness. Okay, let's go find some power outlets. That's really the main thing I need. Because I know this place isn't going to have anything I can upload from. I need to go find some good Wi-Fi or signal soon. Because I talk too much in these damn videos, man. I keep thinking, man, I need to shut the fuck up. How'd I talk about something for 20 minutes today? Because I don't know what I talk about. I remember some of it, but, when you talk this much, 90% of it's in one ear and out the other. 20 minutes a day. What the hell do I talk about? Anyway, let's get it going. Fork in the road. Uphill or downhill? They both look like they lead in the same direction, though. I'm thinking the PCT would go downhill. If we were on the AT, I'd go uphill naturally. I don't see trekking pole marks or anything to go off of. Come on, humans, leave me some signs. How many of you traveled through here? I guess cars drive this. I'll walk down the way and check my map. I see something glowing. Are they eyeballs? I don't know. I don't see it anymore. Dun, dun, dun. I guess the good thing about road walking is it saves on batteries. You do not have to use a headlamp at all. Even by half of a moon that's shining tonight, I can see into the shadows. Nothing's inky black or anything. I can see all the way to where the road curves. If there was an animal on the road, even in the shadow, I'd probably be able to see it. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. I got 6 miles of this crap. Man, at least it's easy. It's mellow. I can just turn my brain off and go. Wish I didn't pack my other camera so deep in my pack. I didn't think there'd be anything to take pictures of, so I just packed it in there. But I think some road shots at night with all these stars would be pretty cool. I think I still got like 5 miles to go. Bear. I see a bear at night, but I saw him running away. And yes, I could see him at night. Oh, yeah, should probably illuminate. Can I see eyeballs? No. Hey, bear, just look at me for a minute. Is that a bear? No. Big burnt log. Oh, shit, he's way up there or something. These hills, they just go straight up. Alright, well, I'm pleased to know that I can see a bear at night on this road, even without a headlamp on. he just only looked over his shoulder, that's the first bear I've ever seen at night. That's freaking annoying. Do their eyes glow red? People say yes, but I've never seen red eyes. I imagine it to be terrifying. Because, you know, like I already got a little adrenaline rush right now just from seeing a bear run away from me. I was singing Michael Jackson songs. Well, that's not even a Michael Jackson song, is it? That one, like, I always feel like somebody's watching me. I think that's Michael Jackson that sings that part of it. But anyway, I was singing that because I had that feeling, you know, and boom, there's a bear. Or there's a big shadow running away from me. You know, it's like, am I seeing a bear? Yeah, and so turn on the headlamp and yeah, bear. But still, that's the first one I've ever seen at night. And I heard they were nocturnal creatures. Are they not? I don't know. I don't study the bear. But, you know, I see all mine during the day, so I don't much believe that they are, even if they are. Till I see more at night. Anyway, still got a long ways to go till breakfast. But I got an adrenaline rush, so, you know, I'm going to get a few more miles in, huh? Alright, so I'm just crossing a bridge, and I'm thinking, how much more likely are you to encounter animals on a road, especially a bridge, than you are the trail? I mean, on the trail, there's deer prints all over the place, like all over the place. Which means, of course, they travel it. And if they travel it, then the things that eat them travel it. I've seen cat prints and probably big dog prints, but I don't know if those belong to, like, people or is it, just a random animal in the woods. Whew. But I would think I'm way more likely on the road. I remember on the AT when I'd be on a dirt road, because this is actually paved now. What? I didn't even notice. Anyway. When I was on a road, I would see bear tracks all over the place. I haven't seen a single bear track on this entire trail. And, you know, I look around for that kind of stuff. I notice people's footprints and stuff. And being one of the first guys out in the morning, I get to see the stuff that was walking around at night. You know, it's footprints anyway. And never not once a bear out here. I guess I should look for that one. Nah, this isn't really good footprint leaving, kind of. This is, there's a road. Back to gravel again. I didn't even notice. It happens. Boom. Okay. Why the hell would they just pave that one section? Oh, because the bridge. The bridge. Yeah, anyway, all right. 4 miles maybe till breakfast. Note to self, I'm going to start a bicycle company that just rents bicycles. Because this road walk is at like the perfect angle downhill. It's like the Virginia Creeper Trail. You wouldn't even have to pedal. You actually might have to apply the brakes every once in a while because it'll get steep enough. Just rent out some bikes, drive back and forth, pick them up. I'm pretty sure hikers will pay a couple of bucks to ride my bikes. Oh, do I have eyeballs? What? No. Telephone pole with some weird markings on it. Get me all excited. I opted for the headlamp on low beam. I can see everything by it, but this will be enough to show me eyeballs, because that's what I'm mostly wanting to see. I don't really want to see the bear. I just want to see its eyes, yeah. So, screw it, even though moonlight's enough, I still have my headlamp on low. Not enough to pick up on camera or anything, but enough to light my way. The road's been paved for a while, and paved so well that I assume it's going to be paved the rest of the way. If I just crossed this little river right here, it would shave 5 miles off. We're pretty much just going one way, turning around and coming back the other way, I guess crossing a bridge or something. Like the main bridge into town. I can hear cars off in the distance every once in a while. But it is just right across this river. I'm going to walk 2.5 miles that way and then 2.5 miles back this way. That's cool. It's easy road walking, and I'm in no hurry. Breakfast doesn't start till 7. Oh, I bet way off in the distance that's the bridge I crossed to get into town. That looks like a bridge that leads into a town. Been a while since I've walked across something that big. But the river is so tiny. Not threatening at all. We've crossed bigger. It's really foamy. Water has been foamy lately. What's that all about? Glad I didn't do this yesterday, like everybody else did. This is so exposed. This black top would have made it so hot. Sun would have been back there beating you up. At least it's behind you. But still. So that means I must be getting close to town. Probably 2 miles out, I'm guessing. Hikers beware. I just saw my first car on this road. It's really early. I'm assuming it's much more heavily traveled during normal business hours. But they took this little turn at like 45. They saw me and got scared. You could tell they kind of did that jerk of the wheel thing. I mean, I'm way outside the road. I heard them coming long before they got here. But they got scared. So know that there is no shoulder to walk on. You will be in the road. And I'm assuming that people do drive like assholes, because I've already seen 2 hand-painted signs that said, please slow down. So, yeah, don't die. And that's the second hand-painted sign I've seen that says, no monument. What do they mean by that? And, you know, it looks old. It's been sitting there for a couple of years. The other one was pretty old, too. No monument. I thought the first one, maybe people were just getting confused and driving up here to see some sort of monument. Maybe GPS took them to that area. I've heard about that before, but the fact that 2 separate people have no monument, I wonder what that means. There's another one, no Siskiyou monument. That's years old. Is that a donkey? Who's the excited boy? Oh, I bet the neighborhood hates me right now. I didn't make you do that. Good morning to you too. Do you want your nose pet? Can I pet your nose? Huh? Can I pet your nose? Yeah. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I like donkeys. Oh, you got a cute little cross on your back. What's that all about? You got like a line going on? Oh, you're adorable. Well, you have a good day, donkey. Hey, you calm down over there. Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? Jesus. There's another no monument sign. No monument. And this road's a little worse. You get a little bit of a shoulder, but people are going by here at, I don't know, 85 or so. I mean, just zipping by crazy fast. I'm assuming most hikers don't really walk this anyway. They get to the edge there and hitch their way in because, you know, as I keep pointing out, this trail is just full of cheaters. This is officially a trail, so, you know, it's only a couple miles I'm walking it. If they do like a fire reroute and it's just walking road like this, yeah, I'm totally driving around that bullshit. But, you know, how this is the trail, it leads into town. And this kind of road, there's only maybe a mile and a half of it, so it ain't too bad. See, look at this shit. And that's everybody coming by here. He's probably only doing like 75. The last guy in like one of those huge pickup trucks with the knobby tires that I could hear from like 2 miles back, yeah, he was doing like 85. There's that bridge I saw like a half hour ago from way over there. I realized that the road goes that way, so I went all the way that way to a peak and then back over that way. But this being the only thing to sit on, slow down, mofo. Look at that shit. Alright. Anyway, this is the only thing to sit down on, so this is where I'm taking my break. I only got like a mile and a half into town, but I have not taken a break yet this morning, so I deserve one. Oh, I see something I can sit over that's just off the road. I'd rather not be on the bridge. It's not like it's that exciting of a view or anything. I mean, if it's all beautiful and some rapids going on, but it's just foamy water. Foamy water. I'm assuming something's spawning or something. You know, maybe that's frogs or fish or I don't know. Or maybe pollutants. Who knows? Who knows? Well, I guess somebody does, but I don't. There you go. Still sittable, but off the edge of the road. It's just nice to have something elevated to sit on instead of the ground. I mean, the ground works. Sit on it quite a lot. But I'd love to have a chair. But the chairs that I've seen that I want are $120, and I am not willing to spend $120 to sit down. Let's keep my eye out in a hiker box. It'll probably never happen, but if it does, it was meant to be. Got some sort of bird of prey up there that just keeps screaming. So evidently it's a huge climb out of here. I don't see anything that looks like a huge climb. It's supposed to be horrible to do during the heat of the day, which is when I'll probably start it because, you know, I got to charge my batteries. That's going to take me a couple hours. So, yeah, that's that, man. See how bad it is. If it's, you know, horrible, I'll just hide somewhere and go to sleep for a while. And do it when the sun goes down. Wait till morning. No, figure it out when I get there. You know, that's how I roll. Man, where is this town at? Maybe it's so small I'm almost in it and I just can't tell. Keep expecting one of these houses to be a general store. Oh, I see a sign on the right that doesn't look like it would be from a house. Maybe a church. Small towns. Well, every town has churches. Lots of churches. What's up, goat? How you doing? Just eating some twigs. Oh, come over here and let me pet your nose? No, I'm eating twigs. Okay, what about you, horse? No? Well, I got 3 goats. Oh, what? Hey, what's up, goat? How you doing? Can I pet your nose? Huh? Are you cool like that? Oh, you are? Oh, yeah, you are. Cool, you have a good day, buddy? Yeah, good times. I got to pet a goat. I see a group of what looks like hikers over there on the right. So that must be town. One building. Cool. Let's see what amenities they have to offer. You know all I care about, man. Breakfast and some coffee and outlets, yeah. Yeah, outlets. That's a priority. But everything else is what I want. And this is town. Got the cafe right there. You get your post office and general store. That's it. This guy's house. And an RV park. Oh, I smell food, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah, headed back to the trail. Probably the worst time of the day. It's high noon. Well, 11:50. I still got a few minutes to high noon. Jackhammering in the distance. Oh, yeah, it's a good warm day. Anybody coming? No? Okay, cool. All right, let's figure out where the trail starts again. I have about a mile of road walking to do. That's not the problem. After that, through this smoky hell, I mean, look how great it is back there. I have 7 miles of uphill, 5,000 feet or so over 7-ish miles. So that's really steep. But I did not buy too much food because when I downloaded the next section of maps, the way Gutux works, it's not cool, man. You can't just have a bunch of maps. You have to have just the sections. So my section ends in another, I don't know, a couple dozen miles or so. So I tried to upload the next section, but that erases the section I have now, so I wouldn't know where water is or anything like that. So when I uploaded a new one, I didn't really know that. So I was like, oh, next town's only 26 miles away. Awesome. So I bought 26 miles worth of food. And then somebody's like, no, it's 60-something miles away. So I checked my thing, and yeah, right, it thinks I'm in the future because that's the closest part of the trail I have downloaded. So I had to delete that map, download the previous map again so I have the next 20 or so miles so I know where water is, basically. So I didn't buy enough food, but I figured I carried too much food on my back. I could have went back in and bought more, but I did not because I carry too much anyway, so I'm going to try to burn through what I have. I'm not starving to death out there or anything. I really bought enough for 3 days. You know, 26 miles is, you know, a day for me. I figured 2 tops, but I always plan for an extra one just in case. So I'm more than likely, I definitely have enough food on my back, probably too much. Let's get this road walk out of the way and start climbing in the heat of the day, man. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna sweat, lose a little bit of weight. You know, I've been packing on the pounds lately. Got a little paunch going on I need to get rid of, so, you know, let's go sweat to the oldies. I appreciate when they make the sign so big. Trail easy to find. Unfortunately, fire restrictions are now in effect. No campfires. Lame. Lame. Although I could definitely understand why. That's for damn sure. Oh. Is that the next water spot? It's filled with mosquitoes. I hear you trickling water. I see a pipe. There's water trickling right there. Oh, hell. Where's it go down to? I can't hear it on this side. Guess I'm collecting this very slowly. It's a long and very hot climb. I'm gonna hang out here for a while. Looks like a nice place to sit. Because it's freaking hot out here, man. I'm not pushing it too hard. I'm not in a hurry. And I got a whole lot of uphill, you know, probably still 6 miles to go or so. Everybody asked me, on the way in, did you see all the blackberries? That explains why I saw the bear down there. It's blackberry season. And these things are huge. What size those? Just falling off the bush too. Oh yeah, free food. You know I love grazing, man. Not enough berries on this trail. And why do these ones have to have so many thorns? I mean, there's some thorns. The thorns have thorns on these bushes. I see a bunch more growing over there. All right, so while my water is slowly filling, I might as well pick some berries. A little safety meeting. Kick it in the shade right about there. Or maybe in the corner there. No, that's not quite shady enough. So a few weeks back at, I can't even remember the name of the place, Drake something. But anyway, I trail magicked another hiker with a sandwich. You know, because there was a sandwich bar there and they'd closed down. She wanted one, didn't get one. But I happened to have one, so I just hooked her up. Well, I just ran into her. She'd gotten off trail because she's super fast. Does like 30 plus a day, so I never thought I'd see her again. But she was in town because she got off for a music festival. While she was at the music festival, people were giving her gifts, but she didn't really want them. So she was saving them, and she said she thought of me first. But she trail maxed the fuck out of me. Look at all that. Damn safety supplies for, I'd say for days, but no, that's weeks. Yeah. I mean, it rains on me. I have not bought weed yet on this trail, but man, I think I have an illegal amount on me at this. I mean, did I say that out loud? No. Quite the legal amount in this state. Exactly. Slightly under the legal amount. Yes. I'm very legal. That's how I do. You see that road way out? Where's my finger? Way out there. Oh, makes them lose focus. Right there. That's like a mile away. But in reality, it's like 8 or 9 miles away by trail. I walked on that bad boy, all the way around that several miles, and then back up this road, and then back up this mountain. But from like, you know, right there to right there is 5 miles. Or I could have just crossed that skinny portion of the river right there, and, you know, been done with all that. Got breakfast right over there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But no. I walked the trail, man. Well, that was a road at that point. That wasn't even trail. Very exposed. Rather hot, but there's a nice breeze going on. Keeps things manageable. Nowhere near the top. I'm probably only 4 miles in, maybe. This mountain's like 7. Well, it's uphill for 7. I don't think it's one hill. I think it's a series of hills. But hard to tell. It winds around and there's a lot of smoke, so you can only see so far. The trail has been severely overgrown like this for the past few days. The only reason there is a trail is all the other hikers that have walked through it and worn it down a little bit. Knocked the leaves off, brought the branches back a little bit. But nobody maintains burned out sections. I can understand why. It's dangerous. You don't want to be in here. You can see those trees swaying back and forth in the wind. Branches should be falling off. Whole trees falling down. I don't know how long all that process takes though. Yeah, they are all swaying in the wind at least a little bit. Good times. A swarm of bees and yellow jackets protect the remaining drops from the water source. That is all I have, is that little drizzle right there. And these guys don't want me to have it. Look at me in there. Oh, I'm gonna get my ass handed to me in here, but it's what has to happen, huh? I'm a friendly guys. I mean no harm. This is how I have to do it. Just let it drip into my cup. I mean, it takes 5 of those to fill up my bag, 5 or 6. It's gonna be a minute. So far, nobody's bothering me. They're all just concerned with the water. There's just so many of them. They're not bothering me though. They don't even care about me. Not much of a water source, but it's all I have for possibly the next 10 miles. So I have 4.5 liters on my back. I'll do a few more miles today, camp out, do the rest in the dark. Should be fine. There might be water sources before, but they're not reliable. And this is still kind of the desert. Kind of. Okay, so I want to make it over that mountain before dark. Trail goes up this way, goes right there in front of that mountain, and then I see it pick up across this one. So I think that's where I want to make camp, is try to get on the other side of that guy. It doesn't look too hard from here, but nothing looks too hard from here, does it? Never does. Then it comes out and bites me in the ass. I don't see how this one could though. Nothing special about this. Sun's going down. It'll get behind the smoke eventually and cool down. By then I should already be up there. Or further. Maybe even further. My feet are feeling pretty good. I'll push on until I feel like stopping. I do what I want. Here's another spiky bald monster. I don't know what it is. Are those going to turn into fruits later? But these things kind of stink. Yep. Does not have a pleasant odor. That's what stopped me. I was like, oh, something smells weird. And I looked around and that bad boy was the only different thing around. I can still see town. Technically, it's like 6 miles away. But it's still just right there. And lots of smoke, of course. So it's 5 o'clock now, so I'm not doing more than 2 or 3 more miles. But I just looked at the map. I've only done 14 today. What a slacker. Just all this uphill just slowed me down. I mean, having breakfast and all that, but, the way I work, breakfast really didn't slow me down all that much. I've probably spent 2 hours there or so, and I normally sit on my ass more than that every day on the trail, so it's a minor setback. Got a little bit of battery charged. I definitely didn't get it full. I only got, I think 1.5 bulbs out of 4. My second one was still blinking, which, 1.5. That's enough to get me to the next place. There wasn't enough interwebs there for me to bother staying long enough to charge my battery. If I'm going to be stuck somewhere for 6 hours, I want to be uploading to YouTube at the same time. So I just got enough that I thought I could get to the next town, but no, it's guesswork. I carry 2 batteries anyway. The other one's totally full. I just try not to use it. I try to pretend I only have one, but when I need it, boom, there, comes in handy. But I don't want to rely on it because I always I like running out of juice, man. It's stressful. And I talk way too much. It costs a lot of battery. So yeah, I'm just sitting on the edge of this wonderful view. Not so smoky in this direction. Not bad at all, actually. It's what I'm looking at dead in front of me that's just, apocalyptic. I can barely see back to places I know I was just this morning, actually. It's already hazy as hell. I wonder where those fires are, man. People keep telling me, but they keep saying names. I don't know where those places actually are. They're small towns or the names of the fires, but I don't actually know in relation to me. But nobody seems to know. None of the hikers. I've talked to a lot of them, and nobody seems to know where they are in relation to us. So, I guess I'm not going to die alone. I ain't going to die. Oh, the good die young. So that's the mountain I was pointing out with my trekking pole right in front of me. I just can't stop looking at this, man. Like, you want to pretend it's way over there. But no, I'm in it. I am in that shit. You just can't see it because, it has to get thicker with distance. That's fucking crazy, man. It's a lot of goddamn smoke. What is that colorful guy? He's like bright orange and gray. Oh, he heard me. Damn it. Never seen that color combination. Bright orange and gray. I think the trail stopped this fire from spreading across. I mean, everything's still all dead. But I don't know if that's drought or the heat. But it burned right up to the trail all along this section. I could see the trail winding all the way across all of these, I think, to that little gap right there. Oh, no, I see it going across to this little gap right here. And it might even go across this one, but there's too much smoke between me and it to be able to tell. But yeah, I could definitely see trail leading right up to this gap. There's not gonna be a whole lot of places to camp. Looks pretty damn exposed. Might be going a little late. It's hard to tell how far that is. I want to say that's, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles maybe. Alright, let's get going. Stop talking about it. Do it. That's so nice. Somebody lugged water all the way up here, man. How'd they get this up here? I mean, they're probably empty, right? Yeah. But still, the fact that they got... There's no roads or anything up here.
Pretty good.
Somebody hiked that all the way up here. You, my good man or woman, are a badass.
Did you get
Real man, a genius. So now I'm just looking for a campsite, but things look pretty bleak, I believe, because I see a trail going across this thing, but I also see one going on the other side. I believe I'm going this way, though. Like more trail. I don't know if you can see. Yep, the sun is red right now. Superman would have lost his powers right now, and I could totally whoop his ass. Maybe I can sleep on this saddle somewhere, but saddles are generally pretty windy. And it is a decently windy, well, I want to say night, but it's not night. The sun is still totally up. It's just getting dark because it's behind all the smoke. It doesn't look like I have much hammock options. Everything is dead. Not that I haven't hung from many a dead thing, but, these aren't, I'm not walking all the way down there to that unlevel ground to hang from something that's dead. I bet you there's a spot. You see that Christmas tree dead center? I bet you money there's like a cowboy camp spot right by the base of that. That looks like a spot people would cowboy camp. It's gonna be all well maintained and flat. So just as I suspected, there is one spot over here. But it will be windy, and it's already getting kind of chilly, so it'll be, by my standards, cold. Do that or push on. Will there be another spot along all of this? Like maybe way over in those trees over there. I'm going for it. I'm not feeling it right here. I'm not. It feels like it'll be uncomfortable all night. I'll be like annoyed that I slept here. Carry on. I can stare right at the crazy apocalyptic sun. It doesn't even burn my eyeballs. Footsteps. What's up? How you doing?